Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. Arlecchino did not expect to want to meet you so soon. But then again, she was also just as curious as you are. She wanted to know more about you. And although she was able to find quite a little bit, just with a little bit of research, you seemed willing to divulge into her life without much work. So, it made more sense for her to make matters easier and just get the information right from the source, if she had that chance available, which she readily made it so. Now all she had to do was contact you and pick a time and place for that meeting to happen. Since you were so willing to pay her back in your own way, or at least see her again. And that's how one day you woke up to find a strange letter in your mail, a time and place there, with some fancy handwriting too. It did not say anything about the sender, except the letter A, and you guessed it could be Arlecchino. It was a bit of a dangerous gamble, to meet up with a stranger in the spot you didn't know anything about. That could very well not be the harbinger that had saved your life multiple times. But you thought it was worthwhile, and perhaps Arlecchino knew that you would accept us. So, in the end, it all worked out. And it was not somewhere dangerous as well. It was in Hotel Bouffe de Thé, which was pretty famous in the court. And when you went there, she was indeed sitting on the table, waiting for you. And you smiled, taking your seat. I'm pleased to see you, Arlecchino. I was a bit worried that we wouldn't be able to meet up. Because last time I didn't specify anything. But I guessed that you would tell me something, or that I would find out somehow. And here we are. She chuckled softly, shaking her head. You count too much on fate. That really should not be something you depend on. But I suppose it was on your side this time. However, I cannot guarantee it will be that way every single time, so be careful. Of course I am. I'm careful when I have to be. And the handwriting suited you, so I thought it would be you. And don't worry, nothing bad happened this time, so I shouldn't have to be too worried. And neither should you. Anyway, I wanted to make it up to you. All those times that you saved me and all. And maybe we could talk about something. I'm not sure I could benefit you in any way, but I know how the Fatui work. And if there is something that is useful to them, it's always information. So whatever you need, I'm here, and you can ask me. I'm willing to let you in on any secret. I do know a lot of them. You said, winking at her, as you got the menu. She sighed, thinking for a little bit, then shrugged. Well, I do know you're a journalist, so you do know a lot of secrets. You can tell me what the most interesting ones are, or we can make another deal, which I believe would be more useful to me. And what would that be? I want you to work for me. So, if you have any interesting stories about anyone important in society, I would tell you when to release them. And anything you know, any information, could be relayed to me. I'll pay you well, and I'll make sure you're well protected. Your profession, after all, is very dangerous. I could provide you with the protection you need, and you could be, just like smoke, the perfect cover or excuse for anything that I might do. Well, I'm not too sure what I think about that. It's a little bit creepy. I don't know what you'll be doing. I don't know how you intend to use my information. or whatever it is that I will publish. It's a bit scary, you know? There's not a lot that I'm being given here. There won't be a lot that you'll be told, but I can justify it after our first collaboration, or explain just how perfectly it works in my plan. I see. Well, I'm indebted to you, like I said. I owe you my life, so I'm not going to be difficult on this. I will try, and I want nothing in return, at least for the first 2 times to collaborate together. After that, if we continue, you can compensate me as you see fit. I see. Well, it's been delightful meeting you, Ion. I suppose you got more than I looked forward to, so I'm very pleased. Me too. I'm happy that I got to meet with you, Arlecchino. I feel like this is a very lucky thing. And perhaps we'll be fated to see each other more from now on, since we'll be partners. Partners. Yes, I suppose that is a fitting term for us right now. I will see you later then, partner, she said, smiling softly. There was something different about you. You were interesting, and you were also incredibly useful, which is what she said to herself to justify this interest in you, and the desire to see you again. More than once, more than necessary. She had to find ways to justify it to herself, or otherwise, it would be a little bit scary and intimidating to admit that there is a different kind of feeling underneath that mask of hers. A feeling that she's not ready yet to confront and unsure how to deal with. It is scary to admit that, perhaps, there are way too many feelings there that she's locked away deep within her mind and heart. For now, all she did was sigh, shaking her head as she walked away, wondering what would be in store for both of you in the future, if there would be both of you at any point. And as you sat back in the restaurant, gazing where she once was, you had also just wondered the same, with a new feeling blooming in your heart.